Welcome back, people, to Northside LD. And que pasó, my people? We're back with the rival show. You already know what time it is. Arsenal being linked to Jarrod Bowen. We're also being linked to Gakpo as well. That and more. We also got my boy, my Spurs Donny over here. Deji, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pleasure. Again, another rival show. Deji Spurs in the building, aka Arsenal Slayer, coming to slay the Gooners. Gooners getting gassed about pre-season. You know, bro, the reason why it's a pleasure to speak to you is even though you're on the wrong side of London, you speak sense. And more Arsenal fans. I've been on other shows this week and I've been referring them. Please go to Northside. Please like and subscribe because he's the only Arsenal fan that cares about the club and that if people listen to him, I can see Arsenal doing well. People getting gassed about beating Chelsea 4-0. Beating them 4-0, now you're going to win the league. Now your squad is better than Tottenham. Oh, Zinchenko is the new Messi. I mean, are you kidding me? This is what I've been hearing all week. So no, this show needed to come out because people need to settle themselves and not get too gassed. Yeah, you don't win the league because what I wanted to say is how many points does Arsenal have so far, bro? I'm asking you that question. How many points do you lot have so far?
0.
Right. So what are we getting gassed about? What are people getting gassed about? You beat Chelsea 4-0. Maybe Chelsea, they didn't turn up. We know they didn't turn up. Yeah, but they don't mean nothing anyway. Tutu ain't lost his job. If that was happening in the league, my man's job would be on the line. No one's talking about his job on the line. You won in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, when the weather when it was raining and they had to stop the game briefly. Come on, let's just be sensible. So yeah, I'm here to kind of break hearts, to be honest, tonight and give some realism. If Arsenal wants to do well, like and subscribe and take what we're saying. Don't take it to heart. It's not personal. Them dead players are getting paid their weekly wage. Don't take it to heart, but we got stuff to say, and we're going to unpick it tonight.
Listen, we're going to let Deji go. Obviously, he's got a lot to say to Arsenal fans. You know what I mean? And most of you lot are the real ones, so you already know which kind of Arsenal fans it's aimed at. We're going to get into the Spurs segment. But before we get into the Spurs segment, there's no way we can get into that without addressing what Edu's been coming out and saying, because the people in charge of Arsenal only got chat, only got mouth, only got boca to speak. Yeah, when the coast is clear, when we sign Zinchenko, when we're beating Orlando City, you know what I'm saying? Some MLS bums, you know what I'm saying? When we're beating Chelsea in pre-season is when they want to come out and chat. Where did they come out and chat when we lost to Spurs in the race to get top 4? Where were they in the race to get top 4 when we lost to Newcastle? You know what I mean? When we had 10 games to go and we were the favourites. But listen, let's get into what Edu had to say, because there's no way we can run this show without getting into that first. So let's get into it. And let's get into his words. Edu said, I think we have to be prepared for every situation. We still feel the transfer window is open. And the most important thing is to be prepared for everything, every scenario, because opportunities can happen. Clubs can approach us. Players probably want to go on loan. So there's still lots to do. But again, being prepared for me is the most important thing. And for sure, we are very much prepared for almost everything. Well, let me get my little 2 pence in. Let me get my little, you know what I mean? Prepared for everything. So how come we wasn't prepared when we got rid of Aubameyang to get in 2 strikers? Because we've only got 1 striker and the other one, it ain't no good, wasn't no good last season and wasn't good enough to get us into the top 4. So why should he be good enough when apparently the standard is to be winning the league this season? Yeah? How come you wasn't prepared in that? Because you let go of a striker that could have actually made us a lot stronger going into next season. So Aubameyang, that's a clinical finisher in the box, and Gabriel, that's able to bring in multiple players into the game and assist the wingers. Yeah? So why weren't you prepared for that? Why weren't you prepared, yeah, when Basuma was only £25 million? Why weren't you prepared for that? How come you're not prepared? And this club is still thinking whether we should or should not go for Tielemans, which is another player that also wants to leave, like Basuma, and only has a year left on his contract and is literally given the green light for Arsenal to sign him. How come you weren't prepared for that? How come you wasn't prepared to get another DM to rotate with Partey when he got injured last season? It derailed our season. but we're going again with El Neni. So why are we not prepared in that? Do you know what I'm saying? Why is it that a lot of players that we brought in, like Marquinhos, has been linked today to go back out on loan, like Tavares is going on loan that we only bought a couple of months ago, like Lokonga. Do you know what I'm saying? Why is Tomiyasu always injured? Why is Ben White not good enough? But anyway, we continue. Apparently, we're prepared for everything. Why did Lacazette go out, a player that we broke our transfer record when we actually sold him, when we actually bought him from Lyon? How come he left for free? Is that being prepared for every situation? How come Pepe is being touted for £25 million when we bought him for over 70 million? Yeah, is that being prepared? Because to me, that's a loss in your investment. Is that being prepared for every scenario? But anyway, we continue. What else did this guy come out with? He was asked, Gabriel Jesus told me you were a big reason for him joining the club. How does that make you feel? No, it's not me, it's Arsenal. I'm just part of the process of when you go in to sign a player. I'm there in front of the player, in front of the family to explain who you are. I think we are a club. We as a club have to be proud to have a player like Gabriel Jesus here. Well, listen, every sporting director is part of convincing a player to come to their club. So that's nothing special. Once again, trying to blow smoke up Arteta's ass. Like, this is what you should be doing. This is why you get paid your wage. It's like telling a plumber, oh, thank you for plumbing my boiler. That's your job, my guy. You are getting paid. Yeah? It's nothing special. Yeah? He should be doing his job with the wages he's flipping on instead of being with his Havanas out there in Brazil. Anyway, they go on to ask him, have you brought in the players you wanted to, despite not qualifying for Champions League? Okay, cool. Well, we bought Aubameyang and Lacazette in the past without Champions League, but all of a sudden, you can't buy any quality unless you're in the Champions League. Anyway, yes, almost 100% of them. I understand sometimes players want to play Champions League football, but I think we can offer something very special for the players as well. What's that? What is that, Edu? Would you like to elaborate? Because I don't know what special things you're on about.
I think what he's offering is grass.
Go and boost up your Instagram following and boost up your weekly wages, because we've doubled Gabriel Jesus's wages by coming here. What else are we offering? Because we ain't offering challenging to win European trophies, nor challenging for the league. But anyway, it's not only Champions League, but you can be part of a group of players which can achieve something very special for this football club. And then I always ask them if they want to be part of the project we've been building as we're doing. I'm sure we will do something very special for this football club. And then when I explain to the players, they really understand it. And that's why they're here. Something special. Okay, cool. The only thing special at Arsenal is when you lift up trophies and silverware. Apart from the FA Cup, which we got rid of Arsene Wenger for carrying on winning the FA Cup. That weren't good enough. We got rid of him. What else have we done that's special? Because in 6 months, Conte's done more than Arteta has in 3 years and almost £400 million spent. But okay. Once again, this is what I'm saying, bro. They don't want to. He doesn't want to elaborate. Very good for PR, this guy. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. Because it's all good coming out with words, yeah. But I want to see actions. He was then asked, "Have you met players that are not right for Arsenal?" Yes, for sure. The reason to meet players, to meet the families, and to talk to the agents is, of course, to have an understanding, to have them understand us. But I also have to understand them. If they fit the model in all senses, then okay, we carry on. But when I see something's not really comfortable with, I move on. How close are you to sign Rafinha? Well, it's pointless because we didn't sign him, so there's no point in me getting into that. In terms of moving players out, it's not easy, is it? Wow. It's not easy. No, but it's part of our job to try and create some opportunities for the players. I think the most important thing is to make the player understand why he is here, or why he needs to go. And then we have to create some possibilities with the players' agents and try to find the best solution possible for the player. As soon as you give to them a clear idea of what you want to do, it helps the situation. It's a challenge because you have to find clubs, situations, and loans. But again, if you can be direct to the player in a very respectful way, that helps a little bit to make the best decision. I'm sorry, every club is able to move out their deadwood. Why can't we move out their deadwood? Why is that an incredible feat? Why is it so hard for us? Why is everything so hard for Arsenal? Why? I don't understand it. Liverpool's buy and sell players very easily. So do Man City. So do Chelsea. Why can't we? I don't understand why this is now a massive, an amazing thing. I'll tell you something. Deji already knows because he's a Spurs fan. Tottenham sell and buy very well. They don't always buy the right player, but they sell very well. Ain't none of their top players moving on in a free. You know what I'm saying? it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. But what do I know? We got offered money for Torreira, Ainsley Maitland-Niles last season, yeah, and we turned it down. And now we want to sell them for the price tag that we rejected last season. Yeah, it's not that hard. They're running down their contract. They don't want to be here. Sell the player. It's as easy as that. And also, when you sell certain players, don't put their wages on. Don't put them on stupid wages, bro.
It's true. It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, can I ask you one quick question as well?
Yeah.
This interview, did this take place after the Chelsea game, or was it before the Chelsea game?
I think this was after. I saw it after.
Yeah, I saw it after as well, because I've got a reason. Because I've got a reason as to why I asked that question. But I'll let you finish before I'll give you my 2 cents in relation to what I see happening at your club. To be honest, which is
trust me, we're gonna let you go. Deji's gonna rip it today. I already know he's here for the smoke. As soon as this done analyzing what Edu's saying, Deji, the floor, the platform.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
How important is it that you and Arteta agree on signings? 100%. I'm never ever going to sign a player which Mikel is not comfortable with. Never. That's not my style, and for sure it's not the Arsenal style. If we decide to work together, then the decision needs to be together. It's not Mikel signings, it's not Edu signings, it's the Arsenal signings. So for me, is the most important thing for people to understand. I always say people sometimes give credit to me or Mikel, but the credit has to go to Arsenal. We are Arsenal, we are working together, and the decisions we make is together. Around one decision is not only Edu, Mikel, it's a lot of people around those decisions. The most important message to the fans and for people to understand is that we sign players for Arsenal and they are Arsenal's decisions. Okay, so when people are telling me, like forwards come on this platform and said it's not Mikel Arteta's players, he's not getting back this and that, well, there you go. That argument is dead and buried. How impressed were you with Arteta's interview for the job? Well, he's not going to come out and say I wasn't impressed, is he? He's not going to say, oh yeah, he was shit. I didn't want him. So I'm going to go past that. You were with the owners on Wednesday. How supportive have they been with the spending? Not only with the spending, because it's unfair to link the owners with the spending. They are very much important, and it is sometimes unfair if people have some doubts about our owners. They are really engaged, they really supportive, and they really present in the club, which makes us feel really comfortable. Is it okay? When do they talk to the fans? When do they address us? When do they actually, actually put meetings with the fans and actually talk to us and hear what we want for the club and what direction, and actually know what the fans are really feeling? Because not all fans are happy with this regime. Once again, as much as he's bigging up these owners are the ones that are allowing Mikel to fail, Edu to fail, Vinay to fail. So of course he's going to bring them up, because his employers are keeping him in a job. His employers are saying, listen, you don't have to get top 4. Your lot's jobs are secure. So what am I expecting him to really say? Anyway, we move on. How forward thinking are you? We have a plan really in place, so we are probably in the middle of our project. Okay, so 3 years we're in the middle of the project, and this manager finished 5th. Okay, so why did Unai Emery get fired after 1 year? Because he was 5th in 1 year. So clearly he would have been a lot faster in the project, because in 1 year he got 5th, and that was with players that everyone deemed as dead wood. Yeah, players like Monreal, Socrates, David Luiz, all these dead players like that. Yeah, they were dead wood, but he managed to get 5th. But yet that wasn't good enough. He has to get fired. Mikel takes 3 years to get 5th, and we're in the middle of a project. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? But anyway, we need to keep improving the quality of the squad. We have to make important decisions to make our squad better every year. We have to improve. Here we have to always think about winning. I think the club was born to win things because of the size of the club, and that we always have to think about winning. Every single year, we have to be better and better and better. Okay, Edu has come out and said we have to always think about winning. So when I'm on here talking about we have to win and talk about we need to raise the standards, don't ever at me ever again, because the guy that is rolling this process is saying that we should be winning. That is what we should be doing. That is the standard of Arsenal Football Club. Thank you very much. Looking ahead to the new season, do you want more than top 4? Yeah, for sure. I respect that we have to be realistic for these situations, but why not put here that I want to win again? I want to be there again as soon as possible. Why not? Thank you. Thank you. No one ever in your life, Garamba, ever call me toxic once again. Because if I'm toxic, Arteta's toxic and so is Edu. because they're coming out saying the same thing that I'm saying. So what's your target this season? With all my respect, even being realistic, I cannot think less than winning things. Okay, cool. So if you don't win anything, get fired, because then you haven't achieved your objective. What's your promise to the Arsenal fans with the transfer window still open? We will keep working really, really hard for them. Well, you're not really saying what you're going to do, because you're probably not going to get the players that we need over the line. And then you're not going to get pulled up on saying that we should have signed X player or that player or another 3 or 4 world-class players. Listen, that now done, Deji, take the stage, my bro.
Bro, the first thing that we might need to do, bro, and I don't, it might be the first for YouTube, is that we might need to call the transport police for Arsenal Manic. I think that he needs, he needs some help. He's obviously hit his head. He's spoken some hella bush today, talking about Arsenal beating Spurs home and away. And then he says that Arsenal will finish 15 to 20 points ahead of Spurs. So if anyone knows Arsenal Manic, can you post? I'm not wanting to post your address for data protection, but we might have to call the police, yeah, just to call out the transport police just for your help. Look, bro, look, everything you said, and that's why I had to stop you midway, so no one says, so people understand where I'm going with what I'm about to say. I watched a little bit of the interview and I had to stop, because Edu, who's supposed to be a professional, someone who's on the inside of football, fell into the same trap that I see Arsenal fans all over the world falling into. But the one that you don't fall into, my bro, so I have to give you props. This brother said that he is excited and thinks that you guys are playing brilliant football and is excited about the season ahead, that he thinks you guys can do bits. This came out of Arteta's mouth and this came out of Edu's mouth. And you can see that because they beat Chelsea 4-0, Arteta pretty much said, you man are ready for the season. From where? With who? We've been talking for weeks about the players that you need in your squad. And all I've seen since then is Zinchenko. And so now Zinchenko, and all of a sudden, by the way, Zinchenko, when I'm speaking to other Arsenal fans, is the best left back in world football. I mean, I had a guy tell me yesterday, you've signed 2 world-class Premier League winners. Which Premier League winners has Spurs signed? And I'm like, okay, I could be on the bench at Man City and win the league. Or, I mean, Origi has won the Champions League and has won the Prem. He hardly played 10 games that season. Do you get what I'm saying? So we got all these players. You got Zinchenko now, and all of a sudden it's done. And what the Arsenal fans are saying is he can play left back and he can play midfield. I thought, you know what? I'm done. He can play left back and he can play midfield. So I can see that what's happened is that Edu has got gassed in Orlando and is followed with the fandom. Instead of leading the fans them, he's caught onto the hype thing and is now gassing up the Arsenal faithful. But really and truly, the people that can see that nothing's really changed. That is the same squad you had last season, barring 2 players. Barring 2. And we're looking at what Liverpool have done in the transfer window. We're looking at Man City. We're looking at Chelsea. You're looking at Spurs. How can Arsenal compete? You can't compete with this. And I can't believe Arsenal fans, because you beat Chelsea in America, you think that you guys are ready for the season. Woe unto you, and you lot deserve what comes next.
Just so we put into perspective, yeah, what some toxic, I call them toxic, yeah, toxic positive fans are talking about, yeah. We bought Trusty, that's gone out on loan to Birmingham, gonna play Championship, gonna play League One football, yeah. So amazing that he's gone straight out on loan, yeah. So clearly they've already said that this guy, and he ain't even as good as Rob Holding, and Rob Holding should be flipping effing out of my club. Then we bought the goalkeeper, Tina Turner, yeah. My guy, he should be Arsenal's 5th choice. He ain't even as good as Leno, and even Leno ain't good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We've also bought in Fabio Vieira. We don't know if he's any good than Odegaard. Then we got Marquinhos, another player that is now being touted to be loaned out. How will we strengthen this team? 3 signings, yeah. 3 of the signings that we've made this season, yeah, this transfer window, already going out on loan. So how have we strengthened the team? Only Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus walk into the first lineup, and people are saying it's a 10 out of 10 window. A man high.
Bro, thank you, Karamba, because I had to go on a show yesterday and I got told that Tottenham signings, only 2 would get in the Arsenal team, but Arsenal signings, only 2 would both Jesus and Zinchenko start for Spurs. And I'm just like, are you guys kidding me? Look, the truth of the matter is this. I think that you need to keep beating this drum. I want Arsenal to, believe it or not, I actually want Arsenal to be competitive this season, because it would be quite boring if you lot aren't competitive. And at the moment, what I'm seeing from Arsenal fans, I can't believe Arsenal fans are getting hyped. I've been speaking to Arsenal fans all over. I'm making it a thing now. Let me understand what you lot are seeing that I'm not seeing. I had brothers telling me Zinchenko and another brother, and that's all you need. But you've just listed about 5 or 6 spaces that need to be filled before you lot kick ball next week. You lot are going away to Crystal Palace. You're going away to get banged. You're going away to get banged. And Arsenal fans, you know what? In fact, I'm going to change tack. You deserve what comes next. I'm predicting that Arteta, he should be one of the first managers to lose his job. The first managers to lose his job this season, because what he's done with your team is a travesty. Imagine this. Look at this. Arteta's getting gassed because he said that he can't believe the amount of energy and passion you lot have shown in America. Can you imagine? That you, man, come hungry for the game. You lot have come hungry for a pre-season match and you're getting gassed. And then Arsenal fans are buying into that. No one gives a shit about what you, man, are doing pre-season in the US. Are you going to bring that same energy against Zaha? Are you going to bring that same energy against Elise? Are you fighting for the top 6? That's what we want to know. So all them Arsenal fans out there, that's why I had to change my name this week. DG Spurs, aka Arsenal Slayer. Because I have to tell you the truth. I have to tell you, you don't need to get slayed right now. Your team is even more dead food than I thought last week. That Zinchenko is I had a brother tell me yesterday that Ben White is better than Romero. I mean, you know, when you're hearing stupidness like this, you deserve what comes next. So for me, Arsenal fans, listen to my brother Karamba. If you lot do not sort this crap out, you lot are in for a woeful season. The one positive thing I can say is that Jesus is doing exactly what we predicted. Chances that Lacazette would miss, he is burying. Yeah, he's buried. So he's looking sharp. But that's about it. That is about it.
You know what? To your point, yeah, like I said, yeah, I actually said, listen, be happy that we beat Chelsea because we hate Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying? They're our North London rivals. We hate them. Cool. But it's when people start taking it overboard, man. This club has won 2 Champions League in recent history. They won more league titles in recent history. Do you know what I'm saying? They know how to win. They're actually going out there and buying world-class players. They're going out there and getting Koulibaly, Sterling, proven ballers, bruv. When we're going and getting Trusty, a man like and Marquinhos, you know what I'm saying? Man that aren't even ready, if ever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the levels, yeah? At the end of the day, get happy, but stay in context. Like, since when is pre-season the biggest indicator of where you're going to finish in the league? It don't make no sense. Man are getting happy about what we're doing. Did you? Obviously, you didn't. You're not an Arsenal fan.
Bro,
the first half against Orlando City, we put out all the so-called dead wood of all our rotation players. Bro, we were absolutely shocking in the first half. Everybody was saying that we were shocking in the first half. Surprise, surprise. Yeah? And that group of players that aren't good enough, that are on the bench, guess what? A lot of them are going to be asked to step up and start certain games because we're going to have injuries. We're going to have suspensions. Things are going to happen in the league. And those players are the players that when they were called up on, at the end of the season weren't good enough to even get top 4. So where are we going to go next year? And this is the problem. In January, I called it and I said the business wasn't done. We didn't do what we needed to do in the January transfer window. We're now going to miss out on top 4. And what happened? We missed out on top 4. This window, we don't have a deep line playmaker. We don't have a world-class number 10. We don't have another striker to rotate with Gabriel Jesus. We don't have wingers to rotate with Martinelli and Saka. It's going to be the same problems. Yes, we now have Zinchenko to rotate with Thomas Partey. With Tierney, if not start. That is good. But where is the CDM to be rivaling Partey? Because Elneny wasn't good enough, and he proved that at the end of last season. So that's another problem we're not addressed. Right back position. People are saying, "Oh, Tomiyasu's this and that." So why are people coming up and saying, "Oh, I want to see Ben White play right back"? I thought Tomiyasu, that was cemented for Tomiyasu. So why are you telling me Ben White's going to be there?
People like and subscribe, because this Northside brother is the guy. Do you know? I'm going to say something to you, bro. You might not agree with it, and I don't care if you don't agree with it, but I have to say it. First and foremost, I like the comment that my man just put. I think his name is Nicholas Dio. What a G. You know, another Arsenal fan who gets it. Says Spurs are going to pipe us home and away. Those matches going to be streamed on OnlyFans. Bro, I've been saying the same thing for weeks. I'm saying it's going to be standard bits, standard settings. Tottenham's going to definitely bang at Arsenal home and away this season. But let me tell you something that's really jarred me. I'm not saying this because my man joined Arsenal. I've said this all my life, and I'm prepared to have a difference in opinion. I don't rate Zinchenko, you know. I don't.
You know, I actually do, bro. I just don't think he's world class.
The way you dropped it just now, it's like you got Tierney or Zinchenko. That sounds about bloody right. But with the Arsenal fans that I've been speaking to, mate, you guys have bloody signed Roberto Carlos incarnated. The way these lot are chatting, the way Zinchenko's gonna be running through the whole of Man City and banging in the he's not. He's not running through nothing. He's aight, and that's about it. Stop it. Stop overhyping players that are aight. Average players. I had someone trying
to take the fun out of signings I actually like. I like Zinchenko. I think he's a good player. I don't think he's world class. I think he's a good player. You know what I'm saying? I like Gabriel Jesus. But when I'm seeing people putting Gabriel Jesus in Thierry Henry's kit and his number, I'm like, relax, caramba. No seja marica. You know what I mean? Don't be a right man, bruv. Just relax. You're making me not like the player because you're overgassing it. And that's what I'm sure that's what you're saying. Like, they're good signings. But why does it have to be world class?
They're aight. You get what I mean? They're aight signings. That's all you're getting. For Zinchenko, he's still... Son against Zinchenko, Son runs past him all day long. I mean, for crying out loud, it's not hard. Even that brother, Leon Bailey at Aston Villa, put the ball down the right. He's running. Zinchenko's got no pace. In this game, you need to have flying wing backs. You understand what I'm saying? People that can run fast. When you put a little ball over the top, what's Zinchenko doing? Can Zinchenko win a header? No, he can't. He's just on the ball. Let's keep it real. You're not talking like he's Roberto Carlos gonna start banging in free kicks from distance. Rare. He's gonna body man on the pitch. No, he's not. He's not doing any of that. He's and that's about it. The way Arteta was welcoming him like he was the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? If you're welcoming Zinchenko into your club like he's the Messiah, you got problems. My prediction that Arsenal's gonna finish 8th, I can't even move it. It has to be because you men aren't serious. Zinchenko and Jesus, that's it. Do you get what I'm saying? So look, for me, I have to say this. I know I'm talking about your club. Your summer transfer window has been absolute garbage, to be honest. I think you got Jesus, and that's about it. All other players that you lot have signed is crap. It's going to be pretty much the same starting 11, barring Lacazette is now swapped with Jesus. You've not sorted out. People are telling me about Saliba. Is Saliba, you want to know the maddest thing, my bro? Saliba is actually a decent player. But Arteta
he's looking like a serious centre-back.
Arteta being Arteta, Ben White starts over Saliba. And you see that there? Show done.
That's what, bro.
Show done. Listen. Ben White's going to be starting over Saliba. You're going to have your Gabriel, Tomiyasu, and you still got Cedric the Entertainer. You still got Cedric entertaining. And you know what you know what I saw as well out in Florida? You still got Bellerin spinning around like Carly Minogue. You still got We left players. We left Lo Celso. We left Harry Winks. We left Ndombele. We left these men back. You know why? Because we are getting rid. What is Bellerin doing out in the US if you lot are a serious team? What is Cedric, the entertainer, doing out in the US?
What's Xhaka still doing here?
What is El Nene doing out in the US if you're serious? What is Xhaka doing out in the US if you men are serious? What's Ramsbottom doing out in the US if you men are serious? You understand? Well, I can't. That's why, for me, right now, it's long for you Arsenal fans. I can't wait for next week. Next week, me and Northside were doing the top 6 prediction. But you man aren't featuring. You man are not featuring. It's sad.
It's mad. It's mad. But listen, I agree with everything you got to say. We're going to move on to Tottenham now. But before we move on to Tottenham, this is all I got to say. Win a match, be happy. But when you're seeing our Deadwood playing against Orlando City and struggling, just know what levels that we're going to see next season. When you're seeing us continuing with Xhaka in midfield, just know what levels it is. Yeah. And when we're still not addressing key areas that we didn't address and wasn't even able to get us into the top 4, just know what levels we're dealing with. Saliba played very well and is a centre-back that I want to see in a starting lineup alongside Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? I've never called him world-class. I never said nothing. What I've seen from him, though, that he looks commanding. Now I want to see you do that in a competitive game, Premier League game, you know, in the Europa League, in the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Then I'll have my final verdict on him. He hasn't been given a chance. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to see Gabriel Jesus score that lovely goal that he scored against Chelsea in the Premier League. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to see him taking those chances. I want to see that same energy when the season starts. I want to see the same from Odegaard. He scored a good goal, a player that I criticize a lot. I want to see that when the league starts, not when it's pre-season. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, Chelsea were diabolical, man. They literally handed us so many goals. You think they're going to be that shocking? They played with 4 at the back. They're going to be reverting back to playing as 3 at the back. Do you know what I mean? So let's just keep it into perspective, yeah? Tuchel ain't no clown. Do you know what I'm saying? He ain't no clown. So let's just leave it as that. Let's not get overexcited. Celebrate a win. I'm not saying that you can't celebrate a win. Just don't get overgassed. Now, going back to Tottenham now.
Yeah, bro.
My bro, what's been going on with Tottenham? What players are you looking at? What players do you expect to be brought into Tottenham?
Well, bro, since the last time we met on the show, we brought in Jed Spence. And for me, I told you, I said for me, Jed Spence is Tottenham's answer to Trent Alexander-Arnold and to Reece James. You get me? We need somebody on the right-hand side who's young, who's got pace, who's strong, who can hack it. And Tottenham got that deal over the line. So each week we've been popping. Look, Tottenham now, you have to fear Tottenham. I think right now we're looking at one more player, and we're at a point now where the player that we're going to bring in is a luxury. We're looking at potentially, you know, like a James Maddison. We're looking at the Roma midfielder, Zaniolo. That's the kind of levels, you know what I'm saying? Someone creative that if the going does get tough, can we bring someone off the bench who can just do 1-2, 1-2s and then bang in a goal? That's where we're looking. But what I can tell you right now, bro, is that Tottenham is looking nice. We saw a little cameo from Jed Spence against Rangers on the weekend. It's exactly what the doctor ordered. You know, what you got to understand, and what these Arsenal fans who are trolling me got to understand. Matt Doherty, aka Justin Timberlake, Crimea River. Do you know them ones from NSYNC? Yeah, him and that brother Emerson Royale, who claims to be from the favelas, but I'm not really too sure if he's really from the favelas. Them man, they na make it. Yeah, both of them were not the modernized wingback. They get the ball, they look up, but they don't take on the man. Jed Spence, as soon as he gets the ball, it's like a Lamborghini. When you sit in a Lamborghini, bro, and you press the accelerator gradually, you get shifted forward. You press it again, you get shifted forward. That's Jed Spence. As soon as he gets that ball, my man is looking to fly forward. So don't sleep on Jed Spence this week. Look, for those of you doing Fantasy Premier League, you will do well to have Jed Spence in your team. Jed Spence in your fantasy Premier League. Don't worry, you can nice me at the end of the season. You know them ones, points-wise. So, we've also got Basuma. Basuma didn't really get an opportunity to play out in Korea. But, bro, Basuma is a beast. He's going to be elbowing man in their chin and ball playing the ball. He's looking sexy right now. I'm not going to lie to you. Perisic came on. Just his experience, bro. Doesn't even need the pace. Do you know what? I saw Perisic just whipping a normal cross and it get in the box. I lie, bro. Back in the day, when we had Beckham and all these guys, you know the good old-fashioned right wingers? Them man whipping the cross. How often do you see a right winger, apart from Trent and maybe Reece James, that side of football has gone? Well, Perisic is bringing it back. He's comfortable on his left foot. He's comfortable on his right foot. So watch this space. For all those people saying, my man's too old, he can't handle the Premier League, rare. You just settle yourself right there. Perisic is going to be doing
Would you say, yeah? Would you say that Spence is a better signing than Zinchenko? Because right now, I still feel like Zinchenko's a better player.
Zinchenko is a better player at the moment. Obviously, Jed Spence is untested.
He's unproven, yeah.
But what I can say to you is that if he reaches his full potential, because it's a big if, then I've claimed it to you. This guy could be challenging Trent and Reece James for that right wing back spot in the England
what
team.
happened to Sessegnon? Because he was another fullback that came to Tottenham, and what happened with him? Like,
Sessegnon, yeah. bro, don't sleep on Sess. Sess is there, bro. What Sess needed was an arm around the shoulder and a system that works. Perisic is there now for Sess to work it. But what Tottenham is trying to do with Spence and Sessegnon is to bring back the days when we had Danny Rose and Carl Walker. You know, when we had Danny Rose and Carl Walker, them man were the best wing backs in the world at the time. And I think Tottenham are trying to do that with Spence. But and Sess needs to learn from Perisic, because Sessegnon was a winger that we're trying to make a wing back. Perisic was a winger that Conte made a wing back. But, you know, there's an art to the game. You can't just be running up and down like a headless chicken. And I believe Perisic is going to bring that level of understanding. The final thing I wanted to say, bro, with Richarlison, Kulusevski has started pre-season. If we want to get gassed over pre-season, Kuli has started where he left off. So people questioned him. My man came halfway through the season. Is he going to be able to kick on? Rare. Well, I can tell you, bro, he looks like he started where he's left off. And let me tell you, Kane has scored 5. I'm bigging up Jesus and saying, look, Jesus is looking nice. You saw me. I was positive you can rewind. Kane scoring 5 goals pre-season without breaking a sweat. I'm fearing for the rest of the teams in the league right now. I'm telling you now, second week of the season, Chelsea get smoked by Spurs. They get smoked all day long. So, bro, right now, I'm happy. We don't need to sign anyone. We're ready for the season to start. We can't wait. We got some
chest up, you know. You know what? You got your chest up so much about Tottenham, yeah. Where you expecting to finish next season?
Bro, I'm telling you now, we're winning the Premier League or Champions League. I've been telling you this. I don't know why you keep laughing. I've been telling you.
You're my boy, yeah, but you can't keep
flipping the thing. But let me, you know, people keep laughing, keep trying to challenge me. But you know what? At the very worst, Tottenham's finishing 3rd, bro. And you know, you don't just hear it from me. You know, one of the things that we're doing on this channel, like and subscribe, peeps, what we are saying on this show is getting backed up by professionals. As soon as I said Tottenham are contenders for the Premier League 3 weeks ago, who came out next to say that Tottenham are the dark horses this season? Do you want to know? Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp came out and said, you know what, guys? With the business that Tottenham's done this season, I see them competing with us and Man City. Bro, there's no... Bro,
you know what? You know me. I keep it real, yeah? I don't care what anyone thinks, yeah? I keep it real. The business that you lot have done with the manager that you have, yeah? I think Spence, I don't know. He's iffy. For me, I'm not sure if he's going to be it or not. But under your manager, a guy I know is a proven winner, a guy I've seen win the league while Klopp and Guardiola's been here, the fear I had is him getting the players that he wants, because it's been proven when he gets the players that he wants, the guy delivers. He delivered that Inter, he delivered at Chelsea, and that was my fear, and that is why I wanted him at Arsenal, because when this guy is backed, he's proven he can do it, and no one can say nothing to that, because that's a fact. Yeah. Now the only thing is, your club is ingrained with that Spursy thing, and I'm hoping they do the Spursy thing just like you did under Jose Mourinho. I do think you're dark horses, but I don't see you guys being up there.
Let me tell you,
winning the league. I can see you lot.
Let me tell you why.
Because Chelsea don't look prepared. Also, Man United, it looks like De Jong doesn't really want to go there. Arsenal, I don't think we've improved from last season. So I think you saying you guys didn't finish in third, I don't think it's outrageous. I don't think it's outrageous if Chelsea don't get the targets that they want, because they got a very good manager also. You know what I'm saying?
But let me give you the reason why.
The league? Nah,
but let me give you the reason why. See, what you got to understand, at every club you've just mentioned, barring 2 teams in the Premier League other than Spurs, players rule the roost. But in this instance, Conte is the big fish, not the players. Bro, we don't see Daniel Levy bring out his checkbook. At the beginning of the summer transfer window, Tottenham opened up 150 mil war chest. We are going to bring in one more player because we still got 50 mil in the bank. Just know, yeah? Now, let me just give you some of the psychology behind Conte, because you might not have heard it on other channels, but you're going to hear it live and direct. Like and subscribe. Conte, when he joined Tottenham with that dead team last season, when he took it from Nuno, he said to himself, you know what? Let me challenge myself. Can I get these dead players to finish 4th? If I get these dead players to finish 4th, I'm going to stay. However, if I can't finish 4th with this dead team, I'm gone, because I can't work with him. He finished 4th. Then he said to Daniel Levy, give me the players that I want, because I'm not playing for top 4. That don't excite me. What Conte always says is he wants to be competitive. He wants to be able to build a team that can compete. What does that mean? There's only 2 things in world football you want to compete for in club football. You're either competing for your domestic league or you're competing for the Champions League. All other cups are Mickey Mouse. You get me? And I can draw Mickey Mouse on the page for you if you want to see, for all them Arsenal fans who like all them little idiot cups like the Community Shield. So Conte this season is saying, let me see if I can pull it over the line and be a hero. Be a hero. Be the best manager in world football. I'm saying to you, bro, if Tottenham win the league this season with Conte, he's the best manager in world football. He trumps Pep. He trumps Klopp. So my man is going for broke. He said, fuck it, that's it. I'm going for broke. I'm going for it. And if I don't get it, cool, I'm stepping away. But because of that mentality is why I think he can do it. And I'll give you another reason. Last one. You talked about Spursy. One thing that Spurs fans will say, and those Spurs fans, you can testify to this, put it in the chat. When Tottenham know they got to win a game, that's when we flop. That's what Spursy means. When you got a match that counts, Tottenham always flop. Conte did something different. 10 games to go to the end of the season, my man came out publicly and said, we are challenging for top 4. We're going to put pressure on Arsenal and declare our interest from now. And guess what, bro? From declaring our interest with 10 games to go, he delivered. Do you understand what I'm saying? That represented a shift in mindset, a shift in mentality. That's why I keep telling these people, stop looking at Twitter, stop reading the Daily Mail, stop reading all them idiot papers, news of the world, and look at the team that you can see in front of you. Because this ain't the same Tottenham that you lot have been dealing with over the last couple of seasons. This is a different beast, and you're going to see it live and direct from next weekend.
There you go. Deji's man's got chest today. He's not having it. He's not having it, bruv. All the Arsenal fans that were chatting shit to him about flipping winning games, basically glorified friendlies in preseason. Man ain't having it, bro. He's out here. You're out here. Listen, you know what? Yeah, we can. This is what I like. Like we can agree on some things, disagree on some things. For me, I do agree with what you say about Conte. But for me, I don't see you guys winning the league. I don't. I see you guys winning a cup under this manager. I see you guys winning something because of I agree with you. His mentality is ruthless. You know what I'm saying? The way he came into your club and was just outing everyone. He wasn't having it with, and I wanted this guy for the spot. I wanted this at Arsenal, man. He didn't give a crap about, you know, throwing Levy under the bus. He didn't give a crap about the play. He didn't care about no one, bro. Man came in and said, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is what's wrong, and that is it, bruv. I'm not here to play PR. Do you know what I'm saying? So listen, I understand why you're excited, and you have valid reason to be excited. And I think any Arsenal fan that ain't going to agree to that, you're being a bit salty. Listen, I don't think that you're going to win the league. Like I said, I think you're going to win a cup. I think the fact that he's been backed, I do believe he'll win something. And maybe that's a stepping stone to win more. And maybe if you can convince him and say, listen, we're backing you, and we're giving you the players that you want. Stay here. You'll get more players that you want. You know, things are going in a positive way. We've gone from not winning anything for donkey's years, you know what I'm saying, to now winning cups. Stay here a bit longer. Build your team. You could be the Klopp at Tottenham. And maybe that might be enough to keep him. Because when he's backed, he's happy. The only reason he left Inter Milan is because they started selling the players that he brought in. And he said, no, I'm not having it. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you lot continue to back him, and then when we go into January transfer window and you back him again, even if he doesn't win the league, he might say, you know what? I'm actually happy here. The setup of the club, Daniel Levy's backing me. They're doing what I want. The players are reacting to me. I'm getting performances. We're up there. We're challenging. Do you know what? I need a bit, you know, I know that every transfer window, I will be back. The club believes in me. Let me stay here. Why am I going to leave? Do you know what I'm saying? And that is going to piss me off. Because all I was hearing is irrelevant Tottenham, irrelevant Conte. Bro, if you not win something, yeah, I'm going to lose it, bro.
Bro, and for all the people in the chat who's hearing this, you know, you will do well. It's not financial advice, don't get it twisted, but you've heard some of the predictions tonight. One of the things that I want to do, we're not just here to kind of entertain. We want to make people money. Do you get what I'm saying? We want people to just, their pocket be, you know, we're living in, at the moment, in a time where there's a cost of living crisis. But, you know, some of the predictions being made on the show, man, could just ease some of that burden. Do you get what I'm saying? Because for me, it just makes sense. But bro, on a level, if Conte finishes fourth with no trophy, he walks out. He quits. He doesn't get sacked. He quits because that's the sort of mentality, that's the sort of man that he is. He is a don. Look, I agree with you. At the very worst, if Spurs finish third with a trophy, it's still a good season. And then it puts all the Arsenal fans to shame. When was the last time you won a trophy? You know that dead argument. I'm still going to tell you now, I will not be celebrating with a Mickey Mouse Cup. But what I will be doing, though, is coming on shows and saying, tell me something new. You can't now bring the kind of, you lot ain't won a trophy crap talk that the Arsenal fans like to kind of bring up when they're trying to debate with me. That can't happen anymore. Do you get what I'm saying? But for me, I'm happy with, I'm saying, you lot watch Tottenham. Listen to my brother. What Tottenham's doing is what Arsenal should be doing, should have done a long time ago. And that's where I feel like there's been that shift. You know, I made a statement on One Touch's show. He asked me a question and he said, do you think this team has the potential to achieve what the Invincibles achieved or do more? I think this current squad under this current manager with Spurs could do something really special that we're talking about madness things that the Invincibles can't touch, because the Invincibles went the whole season and didn't lose a game and won the Prem. If Spurs do the double, I think that outweighs the Invincibles. I lie. I'm just putting it out there.
Well, technically, you won more silverware. So whether you go unbeaten or not, it's one Premier League title. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to underplay the Invincibles, but ultimately, no matter how you win, even if you win the league by 1 point, it's one Premier League.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be gold, but it counts as one. It doesn't count as two, it counts as one. Now, I don't believe that you lot will be able to outdo the Invincibles. That Invincibles team to me was amazing and almost won the Champions League final before, obviously, the madness by the goalkeeper. But I don't want to get him. I don't want to touch into that. That breaks my heart. You know what I'm saying? But listen, like I said, I don't know if I would push it as far to say that, and I wouldn't push it as far to say I feel like you'll win the league next season. But sticking with Conte, you could do a lot worse. That's what I will say with that. And I'm jealous of your manager because this is the difference when you get an experienced manager that's world class, that knows how to build a team. He gets the job done quick instead of somebody that's learning on the job and still yet to achieve what this guy's achieved in months. Yeah, it's mad, absolutely mad. But listen, I gotta get the slipper out because some Angolan needs to be restored. Get the pasada aquí, puta que parió. Like and subscribe, man. 80 of you watching right now, puta. Like and subscribe. This show, the Rival Show, yeah, you are always picking it up, always watching it. One of my most viewed weekly flipping videos. Like and subscribe. Get the pasada aquí. Filho da puta, yeah. Don't be a filho da puta. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, caramba, please.
I'm saying, don't make me get the slipper out again. You already know what time it is. Big up to all of you lot. Big up to all of you lot. I'll get through the comments after.
All right, George on the comments is saying, easy, bro. I'm trying to defend you, but you're pushing on like invincible. Look, but you just heard the assessment and the analysis from my brother from Northside. At the end of the day, whether you're invincible, whether you lose 10 games, it's still a league. It's still a trophy. Liverpool have come second to Man City twice by only 1 point, but they're still second. Do you get what I'm saying? So I agree with my brother. Let's not get too gassed by the invincible. I was talking more about the squad, not really about the achievement. And I'm saying out here publicly that potentially this Spurs team under Conte could achieve more than that squad. And the reason why I make these statements is so that when these things happen, you lot come back to the channel, like and subscribe. There's no point me making these statements after the fact. No one's getting moved by that. I keep saying it. I was one of the only people around the world, globally, scroll through YouTube, that said that Arsenal was going to lose 3 games on the bounce. Crystal Palace, Brighton, Southampton. I pull it on One Touch's show. My man looked bewildered. He looked hurt. When the thing happened, the guy went missing. Do you understand, bro? So I make these statements early so you lot know what to do. So when it comes and these things happen, you lot aren't shocked. Other channels are shocked, but you're not shocked because you heard it here live and direct.
If there's a God, that will never happen anyway. But listen, if there's a God, fam, you know what I'm saying? Listen, let me get into the comments after. Let's get into the Arsenal news because we are quite deep into the actual video. And then I will get into you lot's comments. Let's get this first up. Jared Bowen getting linked to Arsenal. I saw one report saying that he's 60 mil or 65 mil. Apparently, that's where he's been touted. Jared Bowen to Arsenal. For me, a player that I would take, like Rafinha. I don't think he's world class, but I think he's a very, very good player. Somebody that could potentially be a starter at Arsenal. Is definitely going to bring competition to our wingers, and I would take him at Arsenal. Now, do I believe that this is going to happen? No. But he is a type of player that I would like to see at Arsenal. I'd be happy with. I think rivals, if I can speak on their behalf, I think they would be upset with Arsenal getting a player like Jared Bowen. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he's an absolute baller, and he was voted their best player at West Ham last season. What do you rate of Jared Bowen?
Bro, look, Jared Bowen, Tottenham were linked with him back in the day when he was at Hull. Don't get it twisted. He is 100% baller. My question to you would be, why? Because for me, I just feel like Arsenal keep doing this thing where you're going after players you really don't need. Like Rafinha, you didn't need him. So that's why you can't be too upset. It would have been nice to have him. He's a luxury player. Bowen would be a luxury player. So you bring in Bowen, but your defense still is whack. Or your midfield in terms of the kind of supporting players with Partey, they're still dead food. Xhaka and El Nene are dead. That is your supporting act with Partey at the moment. So for me, if you were to get him over the line, it's a good business in terms of bringing in a name, a luxury type player, but it's a piece of business that doesn't make any sense to me. And for me, like I told you before, believe it or not, Arsenal fans, I actually want you lot to be competitive this season. I'm looking at your squad. It just feels to me unbalanced. Just like Chelsea. I would argue, bro, just bringing him in slightly real quick. Even with Koulibaly, even with Sterling, me and you both know they don't look balanced. They don't have a number 9.
That midfield got run over, bro.
Do you get me? So for me, Bowen is good, but he's not what you need right now.
Do you know what it is? We need well, not rotation. I want players brought in that are starters, and he's arguably a starter for Arsenal. That's the debate. Listen, but he will definitely be up there competing with our wingers to get get into the starting 11. For me, if he's the only signing and we don't address our midfield being too weak and we don't address the right back position, then I would be annoyed. But if we bring him in just as a option to the wingers, I would be happy. If he's the only signing, I'm not happy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it solely as we need wingers. And would he be somebody that I'd want? Yes, I do. Do I believe this? No, I don't. I don't see West Ham selling him to us. I don't see us putting the money up. I see us underbidding and not getting the player. And yeah, I don't see him coming to Arsenal. But would I take him? Yes, I would.
Yeah. No, and that's fair play. Look, would Spurs take it? We would take him. At Spurs, he wouldn't be another player. He'd be playing on the bench. But for me, it'd just be another look. He would be good because he was doing bits. He was doing bits against Spurs last season for West Ham. But there's bigger fish to fry in your squad. And look, if you don't sort out your midfield by next week, you lot are getting smoked by Palace. That's just the truth. Because I don't see how you man are stopping Zaha, Elise, and Eze. Who's stopping them? Who's stopping them?
Who have we got to transition? Because they're gonna play on the counter, so they're gonna sit deep. Who have we got to transition the ball fast? Because we're playing Xhaka in the midfield. That guy is dead food, bro. You know what I'm saying? Looking good against Orlando, I don't care. I do not care. Looking good against a Chelsea that experimenting playing 4 at the back, I do not care. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care. So I agree with you, bro. But like I said, Jared Bowen, for me, I'll take him. Do you know what I'm saying? I will take him, but only getting Jared Bowen ain't good enough. We have 6 positions we need filled, and if we don't address all of them, it's going to be the same crap next season.
What I will say, though, is that Martinelli, Smith-Rowe, Odegaard, and Saka, they're good players. We know that they're decent players. I think the mistake that Arsenal's making, and that what Conte's realised with Spurs, Conte's saying, you know what, this season with 5 substitutes, it's about strength and depth. You need to have, Conte said it this season, he said most teams have about 11 or 12 good players. Then you look at the bench, it's dead food. Yeah? He's saying if you want to be able to compete on all fronts, you need to have 17 or 18 good players. Now, I'm looking at the Arsenal bench right now, and it's dead. It's really dead. Because once you start Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, let's look at your bench. And that's where the problem's gone. Because everyone's going to get injured. I'm not wishing bad upon your players. People are going to get injured. People are going to lose form. And then you look to the
rotated.
You look to the bench. Who you man bringing on?
El Nene, Xhaka, Emil Smith-Rowe, that's learning his trade.
And then the Arsenal fans get gassed. And then they get vexed with me and they want to start trolling me on Instagram and all these places. This man that is deluded, rare. And I say to them, have you not opened your eyes? Have you opened your eyes? I'm telling you about stuff. I can see the weakness in your team and I don't look at your team too tough.
Listen, it's mad. It's mad. But apparently we've got a clear plan, according to Edu. Apparently we've got a clear plan. Let's get into this next one. And this is just vexing me. I can't even lie. Arsenal have major concern over Tielemans' transfer as they continue to drag their feet. And it starts off, Arsenal have yet to convince themselves that they should make an offer for Leicester City midfielder Yuri Tielemans, according to reports. Well, what happened to having a clear plan? Because why are we convincing ourselves? When we signed Fabio Vieira, Edu got the Havanas off. The Filo da Puta comes in front of the camera, another interview, and says, we scout players for 6, 7, 8, 9 months. So when we go into the transfer window, we've already scouted and we have a clear plan for the players that we want to sign. How have you got a clear plan, but you don't even know what player you want to strengthen your midfield with? How does that make any sense? And I'll struggle because this Filo da Puta talks a good game and comes out, when the coast is clear. But this Filo da Puta never comes out, and explains why are we dragging our feet against Basuma if we ever was in for him? Why are we dragging our feet against Tielemans for Paqueta? We did this same crap. And anyone that wants to say anything to me, yeah, this is the same crap we did it with Awar. I remember the season that we kept getting linked to Awar, and it was the same crap. Oh, we're going in for him, we're not going in for him. We're going for him, we're not going for him. If you want the player, go and get him. I said it before, and I'll say it again, caramba. Yeah? For everyone at the back that can't hear me, caramba, open your VIDS, open your ears, yeah? It's the same crap. We did this with Vlahovic, we lost out to Vlahovic. We've done this how many times? This transfer window,
The caramba.
Rafinha, what happened with there? People say, oh, we didn't lose out to Rafinha. Okay, cool. Yeah. Then why didn't we go get the winger that we want to go and get? Because we do need a winger, because we was looking to get Rafinha. So why weren't we actually focused on the winger that we wanted to then, if that is to be believed? Why did we miss out to Basuma? Why are we missing out on players like this? Why do we miss out to Martinez? That's gone to Man United. That was a player that we were in for, and we missed out because we drag our feet. We put in the first bid, underbidding the player. Second bid, underbidding the player. What is going on? You man said in January you got a clear plan. What clear plan? Get rid of Aubameyang, no replacement.
You know, bro, they don't want Tielemans. If they wanted him, they would have brought him in. And that's the killer, because they would rather bring in Marquinhos, they would rather bring in Vieira over Tielemans. And that's just the bottom line. And that's why I can pump my chest, Arsenal fans. That's why Deji Spurs, aka the Arsenal Slayer, because I tell it how it is. I tell you what your club is doing. That's why don't be coming on the show 5-6 games in and be cussing and be asking things to send you the link and use it as some sort of talk sport ranting show. Because you were warned. You have been warned. Tielemans is a no-brainer, and you can't get. You're not. Let me even help you, bro. You're not getting Tielemans over the line. How about that? That deal is not happening.
And that is the easiest deal. Tielemans and Basuma were the easiest deals of this window. There's no argument about it. Both players want to move on. Both players don't have much, left in their contracts. Do you know what I'm saying? Easiest deals. The selling clubs know they have to cash in now, or they're not going to get anything for the player. The players want to move. It's not a hard deal. So why are we not getting it done? It doesn't make sense. We all know that our midfield is still light. So why are we not using this clear plan? Is the clear plan only to get Trusty that goes out on loan? To get flipping Tina Turner that's not going to play this season because he's not good enough? What is the clear plan? What is it? Because I'm not seeing it. It's pissing me off, bro. I'm sick and
I'm pissed off for you. I'm pissed off for you, bro. I'm
sick to death of Tielemans. I don't even want Tielemans at this point. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Goddamn, but I don't care. I don't want to hear this guy's name for the rest of my life. My ears are bleeding. I'm done. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? And again, this other player now coming out, it just pisses me off watching Arsenal.
Who's this other player? Who's this other player you got?
Arsenal target responds to rumors linking him.
No, forget. But you know that's not happening. Let's just change.
But why are we not?
Why they're wasting your time? That's not happening.
Why are we not? Why are we not?
80 mil Osimhen. You know what? And I'll be honest with you. His profile, everything about him, his finishing, physique, everything suits the Prem. And his style of play suits Arsenal. But you man would rather give Nketiah an extended contract. And that's just the bottom line.
It's mad. Another player that keeps getting linked as the Rafinha alternative, because that's all we ever do. Yeah? Paqueta alternatives, I keep seeing. Yeah? Rafinha alternatives. All these alternatives. Why don't we go out and get the flipping guy, caramba, instead of all these alternatives? Euro Giants asking price for rumoured Arsenal and Leeds transfer target. PSV have set an asking price in the region of 40 to 45 million euros for Cody Gakpo, according to Fabrizio Romano in his latest column. Listen, I don't even think this guy's even good enough. But all of a sudden, because he's linked to Arsenal, you're seeing everyone flipping, getting bare excited, bro. Who watches the Eredivisie? Don't overhype these guys before you know if they're good enough or not.
Bro, you even took it too far. You don't need to go to Holland and get a plane from Stansted to know why that is an issue. The reason why you know that particular player is an issue is because there's two clubs linked with this player. Leeds and Arsenal. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it short. That's it. Leeds, you know. You might are getting linked to players that Leeds are going for. I mean, you don't need to know the quality of that player when you know the quality of the club going for the player. You know them ones. There you go.
I can't even add to what you just said. That's facts. I can't even say nothing to that. It is mad, yeah? But listen, clear plan. New Arsenal signing, now expected to leave on loan. Marquinhos, we just signed him. Second player brought that's going straight out on loan.
He's dead. Bro, let me tell you what going out on loan is. You know them ones there where you're in the rave, you see a thing, and you're not really feeling the thing, and you say, you know what, it's not about looks, it's about what's in your heart. When they send the player out on loan, they say, oh, you know what, you're not bad, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you out on loan to get experience. So, bro, what they're indirectly telling you is he's crap. He ain't ready for the league. He's crap. Look, we got the same. There's a player at Tottenham called Brian Gill, and the brother's good, but he's too light. So unless he goes to Spain and bulk up a bit, he's never playing for Spurs. Imagine buying a player that would never step foot in the Premier League game. And this Marquinhos guy, I've been telling you this for weeks. I've been telling them, then Arsenal guys, imagine going on shows and people are telling me, yeah, we signed Marquinhos.
I have to laugh, bro. I have to laugh, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm saying when people are calling me negative, yeah? How make this make sense? Man City and Liverpool are buying players to perform and start now, yeah? We are playing catch up and we're buying players to go out on loan. Last summer, we bought Tavares, that's now going out on loan. Lokonga's going out on loan, yeah? And now we're buying Marquinhos that's going out on loan, Trophy that's going out on loan, and I bet you that Tina Turner's going to be going out on loan as well. How does that make any sense when you're trying to compete with your rivals that are buying proven players? You're buying players to loan out to perform at other clubs. Make sense.
He's dead, bro. He's dead. I mean, I've got one touch, and you know, one touch in the comments is probably one of the most delusional Arsenal fans. Bro, if we could just bring up his most recent comment. It says, Deji, tell that to Saliba. He went on loan, a boy with no caps, and comes back from French Young Player of the Year and starts for France. Kane went out on loan. Stop this, Deji. Nobody hyped Marquinhos. Let me tell you who hyped Marquinhos. The reason why my man's come out defensive is because it was him. Yeah, it was him. That's right. He was the one gassing up Marquinhos. The truth of the matter is, when players go out on loan, it's sink or swim. So don't be getting gassed about Saliba. Saliba was seen as dead food. They sent him out on loan and he's come back good. That means he swam. This football thing, if you haven't guessed it, is called survival of the fittest. Yeah? Only the strongest survive. That's just the truth. You get what I'm saying, bro? So Saliba's come back stronger. Well done to him. Well done for him. However, if you go out on loan, the club is really telling you, fix up, look sharp, or you're gone. Kane went out on loan and came back the man that he is today. And boy, oh boy, don't we all love him. Do you get what I'm saying? But if he came back dead food, there'd be no Kane. There would be no sugar cane. No, there wouldn't be. Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's not get gassed. The truth of the matter is, Arsenal signings this summer, barring one, for me, has been utter garbage. Yeah, it's not good enough for a side that claims to be wanting to challenge in the top four. Bro, remember, you're going to be going furthest. Yeah, on Thursday, you man are going east. Yeah, on the borderline of Asia to play Europa League football, and then you're going to come back to the Premier League. With who? So for me, don't be doing this deflection stuff. Arsenal need to fix up, look sharp. Marquinhos, like my bro Northside is saying, is definitely not good. It says Marquinhos on his socials was. Anyway, I'm gonna let you say this, my bro.
No, you can read it. Big up for the super chat, Oregon Gooner. No, go. You can read it, bro.
Yeah, Marquinhos on his socials was so gassed too. Puta Arteta, poor man management again. Loan out a Brazilian that we bought because he's a Brazilian, just to go for Bowen, who is very average at best. You see, in Oregon Gooner, enough respect to you. I wish I was out there watching the World Championship, to be honest with you, because that's the only thing right there that I'm kind of feeling right now. Oregon Gooner, respect to that comment. You see, when we've got sensible Gooners like this, then I won't even pump my chest out. But when I got people telling me Zinchenko is the missing link, the last piece of the puzzle for Arsenal to mount a top 4 challenge, I have to come on the show and say they're deluded. I'm already look, Arsenal Manic. If please let us know in the chat when the police come for you. You get me? Let us know in the chat when the police come for you, because you need help. You know the way you need
ain't
help.
having it. He ain't having it today, bro. He's not having it, bro. He's on one today, bro.
We know we're saying we should do a squad comparison. Yeah, I think we should before we go. And then we're doing top 6 next week. But for real,
it's mad. Listen, it's all mad. Oregon Guna, thank you very much for the super chat. That's very kind of you. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Respect.
Let's get into this. And this is another player. I'm sick and tired, bro. I'm sick and tired of seeing this player being linked to Arsenal. Another player, you know what I mean, being linked forever. Lyon confirmed they will listen to offers for Arsenal target Lucas Paqueta. And I've seen this. So if they're willing to sell and we're clearly in for him, why have we not got it over the line? Are we waiting for another team to bid for him? I don't get it. I'll be real. I don't even care about Paqueta. I don't even care. I don't even think he's all that. But the thing is, I know what the excuse will be next season. Oh, he didn't get the players that he wanted. He wasn't supported. He needed more players. So I want this guy. If they want him, I want Arteta to get him. So there's no excuse next season when he gets sacked. Do you get what I'm saying? But if another player that is wanting a move, yet we're struggling to get the deal over the line, I don't understand it. And if he's not the guy, go for the guy.
For me, bro, I'll be honest with you, and this is for both Arsenal fans and Spurs fans. Stay away from any players from that team. Stay away from players from Lyon. Let me tell you why. I swear that's where Lacazette came from before you sent him back there, yeah?
Yep.
For Tottenham, that's where we got Ndombele. That's where we were robbed. Them man sold us Ndombele for 65 mil. He's on more money than Harry Kane per week. And this roly-poly can't move his legs. Do you understand what I'm saying? He can't move his legs, that roly-poly. We monsieur, blah, 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 you're a roly-poly. Yes, Ndombele, you're a roly-poly. So any player coming from Lyon, I don't even trust. So Paqueta, he sounds all right. We've seen him do bits, but I can assure you, bro, if he comes, he's not doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing at your club. He ain't doing nothing at my club. He ain't doing nothing at Newcastle. So forget them team. Forget any. I don't want to hear any player from Lyon on any show, because them man, you're just wasting money. Wasting money. And that's all I'm saying.
I agree, but if he comes, he's prime Zinedine Zidane. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Anyone that comes is prime
bro,
Zinedine
did you
Zidane.
see, bro, Ndombele tore up Man City in the Champions League. We thought we were getting Moussa Dembele / Patrick Vieira rolled into one. And what we ended up with was Mr. Blobby on the ball. Mr. Blobby on the ball. I knew Ndombele was a fraud when my man came out in the first 15 minutes against Man City. He was huffing and puffing like some sort of werewolf. Like this was the Three Little Pigs. Man was huffing and puffing, you know. So, no, bro, I'm telling you, you go for Paqueta and you deserve what happens next.
You heard it here first. Deji ain't having it, bro. Man ain't having it, bro. I don't want this guy, blood. I don't want it. But listen, you're bro, facts though. Lacazette flop, Ndombele flop. Bro, when you lot got Ndombele, I know I'm detracting a little bit, but when you lot got Ndombele, bro, I thought maybe there's something about him, because the way they were speaking about him, the way he was playing in France, I was like, yo, maybe, bro, that guy is dead food, man.
Bro, He's that brother came here to eat Chinese, to be honest with you, mate. He just came here to eat fast food. I can't lie. Because I'm not gonna lie, when he was at Lyon, he was doing bits. But this brother, he stopped eating croissant, and my man was having fry up. You know that one? He was having the fry up on a daily basis, and then he couldn't run anymore.
I'm dead. Man said he just wanted the local Chinese.
Man was eating fry up. You know what I mean? Came in, yes, Oregon Gooner came in for the curry thing, for the chicken madras, and he can't move his legs.
Man was special fried rice and said, "I'm cutting, bro."
Nah, I'm not taking no players from Lyon. Never again. Never.
And you know what? Their president, he takes the piss as well. Yeah, you literally have to meet his asking price, so he ain't selling as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then they're not even good enough. Like
bro,
the last headline.
Yeah, last one.
2 other clubs linked to Arsenal target, but the Gunners remain favourites. I don't even care. Whoever they are, you can have him. This Arthur guy is dead food, bro. People gas him.
Brazilian. Is he Brazilian?
Yeah. Bro, this guy's dead, bro. This guy's dead. I don't want him, bro.
Bro, do you know what I think of him?
What do you think of him? Oh, he's froze?
That's what I think of him. That's what I think of him. Who is this brother? I got nothing to say. Beat that.
I'm telling you, bro.
The one time to shut me up on the show is when you show me a brother like this.
Bro, I'm telling you. It's mad, bro. Like, it's mad. Listen, Arsenal Manic saying Paqueta is quality. He's coming to Arsenal. If Edu isn't a fraud, Northside, you will regret doubting Lucas. Listen, if he comes, I hope I'm wrong. Because let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something, bro. Like, big up to you, but for me, I want to be wrong. Because if I'm wrong, my club wins. Do you get it? So either way, I win. But if I'm right, I'm telling people to raise the standards, and hopefully one day we do, and we get our club back, and we start trying to dominate world football again and win the major honors. So listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Do you get me?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, and I do apologize. Under normal circumstances, when you're reading out a chat, I wouldn't stop you. But I just wanted to highlight that has come from Arsenal Manic. That means the police ain't got to his yard yet. So I might have to call 999 again. Because I don't believe anything that comes out of Arsenal Manic's. Arsenal Manic, I'm not picking on you, but you make some wild statements. You saying that Paqueta is quality is another one of your wild statements, bro. I'm sorry. Paqueta is not quality. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn what anyone says. You lot would be making a big mistake. I'm not here to help you, but I want Arsenal to be competitive this season. You get me? I've already made my prediction. Tottenham's going to beat Arsenal home and away because that team is dead. But at least we want it to be more of a challenge, because if not, this show is going to get dead.
I'm telling you. Of course. You know what I'm saying? It's mad. Oregon Gooner again with a super chat. Big up to you, man. Man's always dropping super chats. Listen, big up to you, man. You, man, already know I don't beg for super chat.
He played for Lyon. Yeah, that's right. That's why he's laughing. Played for Lyon. Yeah, don't trust any player from that team.
Listen, it's mad. Listen, Deji, I don't know. I'm going to read the comments. I don't know if you need to head out. I know it's been an hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I can do a couple more minutes and then I will have to bounce if you don't mind, bro. But there's a lot of comments here that are just
so many, bro. I'm trying to get through some so people don't think I ignore them. But Chelsea was dead and tired. They're still going to finish ahead of Arsenal, maybe Spurs. No. Yeah, they're definitely finishing above Arsenal. Big up Northside. Edu is dead talking shit.
Yeah.
What's this?
I agree, George. To you, my bro.
Take care of your poxy side home and away next season. Make sure you don't go into hiding.
Can you read out the name of that person who said that?
Arsenal Manic.
Yeah, I mean, so, you
know. Big up to you. Who signed Runnison? Bro, I'm telling you. Runnison.
That cyber guy never bigs me up, you know. You're hating anyway. You keep bigging up the north side, but you already know what time it is. Just make sure you're back here next week anyway. Just make sure you're back here next week.
Oh my days. Spurs had a gas. They won a trophy the other day. Dead team. What else are people saying? Hey Spurs, talk about your club first before Arsenal. When's the last time your shit team won a trophy? Yeah, you can't even remember. So before you win anything, stop talking about Arsenal.
Like and subscribe. What's that?
What did you say? As I ain't got time. Oh, big
Yeah.
up, Deji.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys.
Big up, Gracie. Hello, people. Big up to you.
Yeah,
Spurs are miles ahead of us. If anyone has to dethrone City, Liverpool is Spurs. Just because of
respect,
Conte, Caramba.
Remember,
Man got players for now, ready to win now. I won't be shocked if Spurs
Kebley's
win
my
the
guy.
Premier League.
Kebley is my guy. Ramba.
Listen, you're getting love in here, man. You're getting love, bro. You're getting love. You know what I mean? Nobody has said a 10 out of 10 window. I've heard people say 8 out of 10 window. There's no way. This has been
For Arsenal,
this has been 2.5 out of 10 window.
bro. I kid you not. The way other channels, I want to name drop one if you don't mind. One touch. My man was like him and some brother called Boots said that this window for Arsenal is better than Tottenham's window. Could you imagine that? He actually came out live and said that Arsenal's transfer window has been better than Spurs. This one just gone.
I don't know what to say to you, bro. I don't know what to say to you. What do you want me to say? Spurs ain't shit, haven't been shit my whole lifetime, and I don't honestly see it changing. Did you see them get into a Champions League final in your lifetime?
Tell him. Tell him.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you see them finishing above us for the last couple of seasons in your lifetime? I'm not saying Spurs are going to start dominating English football, but what's been happening is as we become complacent, Spurs have been on the up. They have been on the up. Yeah, they haven't won anything. Yeah, you can't say, okay, he's won this and that. You know, the biggest thing they can celebrate, they got Kane and Son, but they're getting better managers than us. They actually, for once, have world-class players ahead of Arsenal. These are things that are changing. And if we don't stick it on this club, you know, it's going to be a mad thing. It's going to be an absolute mad thing. So I get what you're saying, but Spurs are going to pipe us home and away. Those matches are going to be
That's my brother right there.
Fans.
Yeah. Straight up. Straight. That's my bro right there.
There you go. The fans gassing up beating Chelsea 4-0 in pre-season is just hilarious. Yeah, pre-season matters for team performance, but this is modern football nowadays, making fans thinking friendlies mean something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Proper people on here, you know, proper people on this chat, not some clowns.
Manifesting negativity. Who's manifesting negativity? Because the reason Deji's happy is because he's seen his club do what he's wanted them to do. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing that from my club. So what do you want me to say? He can see a world-class manager. He can see Levy actually getting his money out of his pocket and actually supporting his club and supporting a world-class manager. That is what, I can't speak on his behalf, but that is what I interpret he's wanted to see. And when he's seeing that, there's optimism. What do I have to be optimistic about? Let me know.
Bro, let me even give you a thing. So, you know, I was talking about squad. We played Rangers on the weekend. We made light work of Rangers. On the bench, I quote, Richarlison, Basuma, Skip, Longley, Perisic, Spence. That's a bench, bro. That is a very decent bench. Yeah? Arsenal's bench, I'm hearing there's Reece Nelson, there's Maitland Niles, there's all these other brothers that I can't even pronounce their names. There you go, bro. And that's the reality of it.
Good signings, probably better than Spurs signings. It's only Conte blowing smoke up these failures. Oh my God. Oh my God. How are we blowing smoke? Is Conte a world-class manager? Yes. Is he being backed? Yes. What can we look at? When we look at his CV, when those things have happened, when he's been backed, has he not won the league? Has he not won the league while Pep Guardiola and Klopp has been here? Case closed. Case closed. I don't even know how.
Bro, you know what? You just said something that I hope people have just heard, and this is why I respect you. I got pulled out the other day and said, "Why do you think Tottenham's going to win the league?" And I said, "Because of Conte." And you've just reminded me why I think Spurs could win the league. Because when my man is backed, he delivers. And what have you seen this summer at Tottenham Hotspur? What did we do with Conte? This brother has been backed. So why is it so far-fetched to believe that maybe this guy could do what he's done in the 2 previous clubs with Tottenham Hotspur? It's a good question.
It's not far-fetched.
He's been backing the players that he wants.
It's not impossible, but like I said, I get why you're saying it, but at the same, the way people are putting it across is making it seem like, rah, I'm not saying that. I don't believe that Tottenham will win the league. I believe that Tottenham will win a cup under this manager. I don't see them winning the league, in my personal opinion. But if a Spurs fan tells me that they think they can win the league with Conte, I can't laugh at that. It's more laughable people telling me that Arteta is going to be the next Pep Guardiola. Let's put some context behind it.
Come on.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man.
Look, bro, my last comment, then I do have to leave. Varel Owens, he's been popping shot all night, but he's saying, bro, Northside, no disrespect, but until Spurs win something, it's better you allow it and stop hyping them up, brother. Varel, bro, I think Northside's not hyping the thing. What you got to understand, my bro, is Northside's got eyes. He's looking at the Tottenham squad, he's looking at your squad, and he knows what time it is. There's one team that is going to be challenging for the league. There's another team that's going to be trying to get 6th. And that's just the truth. If you be lying to yourself, if you genuinely deep down think that your team is better than Aston Villa and Newcastle right now, bro. I'm talking to you, Varel Owens. I have to call you out. Your team, look at your team, look at Villa, look at Newcastle. It's deep. It's deep. I'm telling you here live and direct, if you got any sense, my bro, and I mean that respectfully, if you're a betting man, you have to put your pound sterling or wherever country you're from, you got to pull it on Crystal Palace next week, bro. And that's just the reality of the matter. Because your team is not good enough. It's not. So he's not hyping Spurs. The fact is that team finished 4th with average Joes, and now it's been reinforced. And the only reason why people aren't respecting Spurs is because there's still doubts. At the moment, there's only 2 signings they're respecting. Richarlison, people saying is aight. Bissouma, we know he's a baller, but you're not really too sure because he's from Brighton. Wait until these men start purring for Spurs. They're going to be tearing up, man. And then there was a comment from Oregon Gooner, who's been on point, but he let things slip a little bit, maybe because of the time difference. My man's telling me if Son or Kulusevski gets injured, your season is effed. Come on, that's why we brought Richarlison, bro. I mean, come on. That's what I'm saying. Don't just make Twitter statements. Look at the thing. Do the math in your head. If my man's not there, who's coming in? Because I'm doing that with your club. I'm doing that with Arsenal. If Jesus gets injured and Nketiah comes in, I'm looking at you, Northside, as I make these changes. I'm looking at you. Yeah? If Saka gets injured, guess who comes in? Pepe. When Tomiyasu gets injured, guess who comes in? Cedric. Do you get what I'm saying? So man's doing the maths here. I'm seeing Wagwan. I'm seeing the thing, and I've done the maths with my team, and I'm happy with the replacements to the players that we got who are going to start and could get injured. And I'm comparing it with your team, and it's looking long. If Odegaard gets injured, it's Smith Rowe. He's all right. But if Xhaka gets injured, it's El Nene. And if El Nene gets injured, it's Vieira. There you go.
Listen, Deji, he's not having it, bro. You are not having it, bro. When we first started doing these rival shows, yeah, man was cool, collected, but now, yeah, you ain't having it, bro. And listen, I get why you are like that. Do you know what I'm saying? As much as I hate your club, as much as I wish that, I'm hoping and praying that it doesn't work out with you, with your new signings and your manager. I get why you feel like this. You know what I'm saying? I get why you feel like this. But like I said, if there's a God, mil Deus, please. Yeah, please let it crumble like it crumbled with Pochettino. Let it crumble like it crumbled with Mourinho. Please, if there's a God. But listen, Deji, big up, bro. Thanks for jumping on the show. I'm gonna continue, but love for coming on, bro.
Next week, I think it's Sunday, bro. We're doing the top 6 prediction show. So everyone, like and subscribe. Make sure you're locked in on Sunday, 8 o'clock. We're going to be giving you the top 6 prediction. And remember, we're not just here to entertain. We're here to nice you. If you got any sense, you get me, down the bookies. It's not financial advice. Definitely not. But really take seriously the predictions, because I think on all channels, we are going to be the closest in terms of what the top 6 is going to be looking like. And I think definitely I've got a few surprises up my sleeves in terms of the teams that are going to be breaking into the top 6 this season. So look out for the show on Sunday, and thank you very much.
Big up, bro. Same time. I'll see you next Sunday. Love. Right, people. Right. Let's get the show rolling. Right, let's get into your comments. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into more of you lot's comments, because there's been so many comments. Big up to all of you lot. Like and subscribe, caramba. Don't make me have to go. I ain't got the wooden spoon. I got this to open up my beers from. I'm on the second beer. Yeah? Like and subscribe. No sejam filo da puta. Like and subscribe, caramba. Yeah? Make sure you already know. Let's get into your comments. You know what I mean? Because I care that you lot watch my content, that you lot support the content. So I try and, you know what I mean? This show is only supposed to be an hour, but I'm still reading you lot's content. You lot's content, you lot's comments. Big up, make sure you like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the video, hit the dislike. If you like the video, hit the like. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But there's so many comments. When I scroll back, it's mad, man. The amount of comments, man. Why do we keep getting linked with left-footed right wingers? We need a party backup, a right back, and another forward before the window ends. Bro, this guy's talking about our defense when they have Dyer at the back. Yeah, well, listen, you know what I mean? One touch, I only saw your comment. Now, they're never going to come out when we get kicked by all the league. Yeah, I mean, Eddie only wants to come out when the coast is clear. The same with the Cronkies and the manager. Clear PR youth process, exactly. So true. We drag our feet in transfer market. You know what I mean? What else have we got? Northside, who said they were in for these players? You're running these rumors, bro. If the club wanted these players, they would have went hard for them. Okay, did they go hard for Vlahovic? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, whether this is rumors, obviously these are rumors. You know what I'm saying? This is just what's out there, and that's what we're talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? We're talking about players being linked to Arsenal. If they're not, we still got midfielders to buy. We still got defenders to buy. We still got attackers and wingers to buy. Why are we not going and getting the players that we need? Because there's clearly holes in the team. So why are we not going and getting the players that we should be getting? If all of these rumors is BS, why are we not going out there still and getting the business done? Because whether we're in for Paqueta or not, we still need to strengthen the midfield. Whether we're in for Osimhen or not, we still need another striker. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's besides the point, my guy. It's besides the point. I'm telling you, this team ain't ready, and I'm gonna be here. And when the season starts and we're not ready, I want to see everyone. I want to see what they're saying. Better talk to me nice, Ganaba. Better talk to me nice. You know what I'm saying? Better talk to me nice, because I'm telling you, we ain't ready. Saliba project. Listen, Saliba is looking good. Hopefully, he can start the season off well. I did like what I saw from the highlights against Chelsea. Most man who come to the Prem from the Eredivisie die, and for the price PSV are quoting, I don't think he's worth it. Yeah, talking about Gakpo, I don't think he's worth it either. Bro. Youth project, loan every youth. Arsenal is a joke. It is a joke. You know what I mean? Tavares on loan, Lokonga on loan, and now Marquinhos on loan. But trust the process. We're getting the right play. What was the words that this club used? We're looking for the right players. Really? The right players that need to go out on loan because they're not good enough right now. But we're still bringing them in and wasting money that we could go out and get players that are ready, Basuma, etc. It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. Let the club do their job. He's 17 years old and needs game time. Look at Saliba. I'm glad you have no power. Well, I'm glad you don't have no power, because this is the problem. Yeah, this is what do you mean? Let them do their job. Their job is to. What did Edu come out and say in his interview? Because am I the only one that saw the interview? If you're just tuning in now, restart the video. Yeah. Restart the stream, and you'll see at the start, Edu said, we should win now. I think we should believe to win now. The expectation of the club is to win now. That is what he said. We should be winning trophies and we should be competing now. So I'm demanding us to win now and get players that can help us compete now. So why is that wrong when the sporting director of this youth project has come out and said the same thing I'm saying? Make it make sense. So is Edu toxic now? Because he's not good enough, but he's saying the same thing I'm saying. So why is it wrong when I say it, but it's okay when Edu says it? Makes no sense. Exactly. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, most teams do it. Most teams are not in the position Arsenal are and are the weakest in the top 6. So, no. When Liverpool were buying smart, they were buying players to perform now. Yeah, when they got to the top and then they started actually competing and winning the Premier League and winning the Champions League, now they started getting the Harvey Elliott's in and players like that, players that can be for the future. How are you going to play? How are you playing catch up and you're getting players that are not even they're not even good enough to be on your bench, but you're supposed to be improving because you're not good enough, not even good enough to get top 4. How is that going to improve us next season? How is Marquinhos, that's not good enough, being out on loan, going to improve us? How is Tavares, after a couple of months, not good enough, going out on loan, going to improve us? Because we need we need these players for now. We are not good enough. So I don't understand your point. I really don't. I think Man United will do better than Arsenal this year. Well, I don't know. They need to get a lot of signings, to be honest with you. They do need some signings. If they get their signings, then yeah, I do see them doing better than Arsenal. They definitely got a better manager. Arguably, I kind of agree with you. Do you know what I'm saying? They got a better manager, to be honest, and they got some. They got more game winners, to be honest, in their squad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What's this? What's this, brother? Tons of players who are stars now go out on loan. Loan doesn't mean you're crap. It means that you're not ready. You need experience. Yeah. Well, we need players now, because I don't know if you know, but we lost that top 4 to Tottenham last season, and they've strengthened. Yeah? Have we strengthened? I don't think so. I don't think we have. Toxic positive Arsenal fans are going to hype this Arsenal team for them to do 300 million and expect them to come in the top 6 by toxic logic. Spending that money means that Arsenal is buying the league. Yeah, buying the league. Bro, we're spending more money than Liverpool. You know what I'm saying? When you spend a certain amount of money, the expectation is to be competing year in, year out. That is the expectation. Sorry, but you're spending the money. It is what it is. You're right, bro. Northside, Edu said we're not interested in Paqueta in his most recent interview. Well, he's not going to really say that we are in for him, is he? They're not going to give that away. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not going to come out and say, yeah, we're in for that player, that player. When's the last time you see a club saying, yeah, we're definitely... They always deny it until the player's signed and over the line. They're never going to confirm it. So I get what you're saying, but they're not going to confirm it, are they? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So why is sending Marquinhos on loan a bad thing if you just said Kane came back from loan and became a star? Because, yeah, a lot of players that go out on loan are actually deemed not good enough. And we need players for now. What is our rotation on the wings going in next season? Because we cannot burn out Saka and Martinelli. So we need rotation for now. And we haven't signed another winger. So there is a problem. So what are you saying? Every player that goes out on loan like Harry Kane comes back like Harry Kane? I don't get it. Listen, I don't get it. I don't really get that point. What's this? What else are you lot saying? So many comments, man. Big up to all of you lot, man. Big up to all of you up for the comments. It's negative to demand anything less than 4th and Europa League this season. It's mad. It is mad. It's actually mad. What else are you lot saying? What else is going on in the chat? Big up to everyone in the chat. My guy's trolling. Northside, is Tavares still your guy? You know what? I'll give you £100 if you get a clip of me saying that Tavares is my guy. I'll give you £100. Just send it through. I said 8.5 on Jez's channel. I confess. Nah, bro. it's a 3.5 out of 10, bro. We ain't gone forward. We ain't gone forward. I really don't feel like we've gone forward as it stands. Where will Zinchenko play? Left back or midfield? Because he plays in attack in mid. He plays in attacking midfield in Ukrainian team. He better play left back. That's what I want him to play. Big up both of you guys. Thanks for the good show. Big up to you, bro. What else are you lot saying? So many things here. Spurs beat City in both fixtures and were unbeaten to Liverpool. Arsenal can't do this even in their dreams. Exactly. Facts. It's a fact, bro. What's this? What else are people saying? A lot of people towards Deji, but obviously Deji's gone now. What else is this? Spurs fans are cooking us. We are dead food. That's what I'm saying, man. It's mad. Arteta the prick out. Yeah, he needs to go, man. He needs to go. Arteta out, Garamba. I'm not here saying my team is winning the league or hyping them up. I'm here watching to see if my team can sign anyone else before I can even talk, brother. Listen, that's why let's just keep it chilled, because at the moment, as it stands, not good enough. I reckon we're probably gonna get for 7th. Right now, I'm feeling 7th. What's this? Northside, why are you setting this brother up for, man? You're wrong for setting him for a big fall. That's not a good friend. Bro, he's Deji's responsible for what he says, innit? I don't think that we're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna win the league, but I can see Tottenham win a cup under Conte. You know what I mean? What's this here? Needing players now doesn't mean you can't still sign players for the future as well. Yes, but when you're not buying the players for now, I'm getting pissed off because we need players for now. And the argument I keep saying is people say, no, we don't have money for this, we don't have money for that, we can't. Well, if you ain't got money for all the positions, just work on your first team before you start working on team players for the future. Work on your first team. Because I tell you what, if we didn't blow, when we last summer transfer window, when we bought Ramsdale, that was a good signing. Yeah, 100 million of that shouldn't have been spent on Tavares, Lokonga, Odegaard, and Tommy and Ben White. Yeah, we could have bought ballers. Do you know what ballers we could have bought with that money? We can get a Jared Bowen. We can get a Basuma with that 100 million. We could have got both of those players. They're equally better than all those players because all the players I just mentioned are going out on loan. Most of them. All not good enough. Ben White ain't good enough. So, bro, we're wasting money on dead wood and then complaining we don't have enough money because you're wasting it on dead wood. You're buying players that are getting loaned out, deemed not good enough within months. I thought Edu said we're scouting players. Well, you're scouting players that are inferior to the players that we already have. And these players that we already have ain't good enough to win the league. Is that too hard to comprehend? I don't understand it. It makes no sense. I don't want players for the future. I want players now. I'm sick of it. I want players now. It's the 3rd youth project. Went through the Fabregas youth project. Went through Gibbs and all them players youth project and Wilshire's project. Now we're onto this project. What is it actually? Where has it gotten us? Where has it gotten us? What major honours have we won rolling out youth projects? And I thought we came to the Emirates to compete with the elite. We are not competing. 18 years of doing this crap and we've not competed. Did I promise that? No. Your owner promised that. Your owners promised that. Bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm done, bruv. I'm done. I agree with you. I think we all, I can't even read it. I agree with you. I think we have all the young guns for the future. We don't need more future players. We need experienced, proven stars. Exactly. Because let's be real, all of the youngsters at Arsenal right now, not all of them will become world class. It's a fact. They're not all going to become world class. Players always have potential. I remember Bojan, getting told he's going to be the next Messi. That was the next. Oh, he's the next Messi, bro. Players, and he didn't reach his potential. Wilshere was another player at Arsenal, didn't reach his potential. Diaby never reached his potential. There's always players that don't reach their potential, whether they get injuries that change their career. and they never hit the form before the you know, like let's say a nasty leg break, God forbid that happens to one of our players or any player. Or some players, they're really good 18, 20, 19, they're peaking, and then they peak too early, and then they can't get to that world-class level, and they just become from a really good youngster to an average player. We've seen this before. Come on, people. We've seen this before. So out of the Arsenal youngsters, maybe only 2 or 1 of them are actually going to reach the potential that we believe they can reach. Because a lot of players are like that. And some players peak late. Didier Drogba peaked late. He started like going up levels later on in his career. He wasn't a youngster that was like Haaland or Mbappe. But when he started reaching his late 20s, that's when Drogba became the player that he was. So listen, man, it's not just as simple as you got this young player, he's definitely going to be world-class. It don't work like that. Football is not like that. Things happen in players' careers. Some players are not focused on their career. Do you know what I'm saying? Some players are more focused on clubbing. We've seen that with some South American players. You know what I mean? They're not focused on their game. Some players get injuries that take them out of reaching their potential. And other players just peak early and never actually reach, and then they go stagnant. Come on, people, we've seen this before. So I don't want just youngsters. I agree with you. I want stars, man. I want proper ballers that can play. I'm telling you, and when we're looking at Tielemans for a decent fee, when we're looking at Basuma for a decent fee, we have to be capitalizing on that. Fergie, the best manager I've ever seen in the Premier League era. Best hands down. You know what I'm saying? My guy would always pick the lower teams' best players and add it to Man United. Why can't we? Why can't we do that? We can get a Basuma from Brighton. Well, now he's at Tottenham, but we could have. We can get a Maddison. We're a bigger team. Do you know what I'm saying? We can go and get these players. We're a bigger club, but do we do that? No, we don't. And this is what pisses me off. And it's the same bucaria all the time. Wasting another season because we're not doing what needs to be done. And people saying I'm negative. I'm negative. So when we don't achieve winning the league and when we don't get Champions League football, what are you when you start realizing that this club ain't being run the way it should be? And then you come to realize that what I'm saying is the facts. What are you then? It's mad. 4th is well within reach this season for Arsenal. 4th ain't within reach if we don't do the business that's needed. I'm telling you that now, bro. 3 out of 10 for me. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. But no, Arteta and you don't sign Jesus and Zinchenko. I don't really get what you're saying. That's not going to fire us to get up winning the league, is it? It's not. Just be real. And if you're telling me it's enough to get top 4, then your standard ain't my standard, because my standard is for Arsenal to win trophies, not to get top 4. Because I don't care what Arsene Wenger said. He was an Arsenal legend for winning leagues, winning silverware, not getting top 4. So, yeah, not really sure what you mean by that, but yeah. 6 out of 10 without strengthening the central midfield and also centre-back, maybe even a 5 out of 10. Whoever said 8 out of 10 and 10 out of 10, you're clueless. I do agree. I don't know. Listen, I do agree whoever said 8 out of 10 and 10 out of 10 is clueless, but 6 out of 10? Nah, man. Nah, not for me. Sorry. Nah, this ain't a 6 out of 10. Nah. I'm sorry, not for me. Idman, this show is getting better and better. Put it on Spotify as a podcast for more attractions. Vamos, caramba. Listen, I don't know if I'd have to pay to get it on Spotify. Maybe I should look into that. Listen, I've been very busy. I am going to start doing YouTube shorts because YouTube are trying to do the shorts thing to try and compete with TikTok. And I think it's better for me to focus on YouTube. Like I said, I'm trying to grow the platform on YouTube. So that's something that I did say I'm going to do, and I am going to do. I'm just looking at how I'm going to approach it. But yeah, to try and get more reach, you know, more people discovering the channel. But big up to all of you lot. Thank you for the suggestion, my guy. You're always here liking and subscribing. All you lot are liking and subscribing. Make sure we can get this video to at least over 100 likes. Big up to all of you lot. The comments are mad. Big up to all of you lot, man. And everyone else, you know, big up to all the Tropa Elite. You lot are the Tropa Elite. Vamos, caramba. Don't make me have to dash this at your forehead. Like and subscribe, caramba, yeah? Like and subscribe. Man, ain't even at dinner yet and giving you content. Come on, caramba. Puta que pariu. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's gotten you 5th instead of 8th. I'm not too sure what you mean. The transfer window ain't closed Wait until it shuts, then let's lose our cool. They may add a few more players for now. Listen, to get the business that's done, then I'll change my tune. I'm not, but at the moment, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed, and it stinks of a deadline day player coming through, and then it's oh, we're off to the next, the next season, and we're not prepared, and all of a sudden, we're celebrating a deadline day player and ignoring that there's multiple holes in the team. So listen, we'll see. The club can always change my mind if it starts being run like a serious club ready to win major honors. But up until then, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. This is the last chance, though. No more project, no more wait until next window. Have to finish top 3 and win a trophy. Yeah, got to be competing and got to win a trophy, man. Otherwise, he's got to go. But listen, I'm telling you right now, Mikel Arteta's getting sacked this season. I'm telling you, he ain't good enough. He ain't good enough. Guendouzi didn't reach his potential. Oops, we sold him too. That guy, he's got a high ceiling. I don't know why we sold him. Fabregas just signed to a team in Segunda Division in Italy. His legs are done early. Just the fact that he's professional at 16 years old. If they add an elite centre midfielder and a top-notch right back, what would you rate the window? 9 out of 10. Are you mad? Then it will go up. Then from 2.5, it will go up to a 3.5. There's so much to be done. One midfielder and one right back doesn't solve much. It doesn't. We got so much. And before anyone wants to stick it on me, caramba, this Marika in Arteta and this other Marika in Edu are the ones that allowed themselves to get rid of 6 players in January, not strengthen, get rid of a striker. It's not my fault. I said it before. Why not get half the burden done? Yeah, half the job done in January and the other half done in the summer. It would have left the club in a much more calmer mood because we would have addressed a lot more. And you know what I mean? But we didn't. So we have to do everything. We have to get these 6-7 players in this transfer window, and I don't believe it's going to get done. And that's just how I feel. So no, that doesn't get it up to a 9 out of 10. Like, don't let this club get away with it. We know what we need. Don't let them get away with it. There's no 9 out of 10s here. Get the players that we need. What's this here? Bro, we went for Rafinha, Leeds player, Cody Gakpo linked to Leeds. Who laughed? Listen, I don't think Cody Gakpo is good enough, man. What's this? Mr. Northside, you're right, mate. Big up to you, bro. Thank you. Arsenal came as close to top 4 last season than in the last 6 seasons. Really? Unai Emery was what, 1 point away from top 4 with a dead team, with dead wood. What are you talking about? I don't really get it. I don't really get what you're saying. We need to stop spending for quantity and start spending for quality. Big up, Armando. Exactly what I'm saying. I could not say it any better. Big up to you, man. Exactly. It's just mad. I'm not even going to read that from Nick Knack, bro. I don't even know what he's on right now. But listen, people, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification button so you're always notified every time I drop a video. Big up for the support. Big up for all the likes. Big up for everything, caramba. And listen, just get Arteta out, get Edu out, and let's get a proper proven manager. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a proper manager that knows how to build a team, knows how to win, knows how to get the best out of his players, knows how to actually, get players to work around his system instead of just flogging them off every time an experienced player has something to say about his tactics. Let's just do that, and let's get our Arsenal back. Listen, without further ado, I'm out, caramba. I'm out.